Chords and Coffee at number 9 by request. Folks, I'm living the dream. People are sending me coffee and writing me notes. Check this out. This is from old buddy Aaron Harms. I used to play all kinds of gigs with Aaron up in the Columbia, Missouri area. Mid-Missouri is what we call it. And Aaron is a fantastic singer, songwriter, guitar player, and just a wonderful human being. And comes from a super-duper talented family of musicians. His son, his brother, all of them can play. You got to watch them Harms boys. Anyway, Aaron says, sometimes a man needs a basic coffee. Just good old-fashioned brown bean water. Ain't that the truth? If all you can drink is fancy coffee, you just need to just well get over that. Anyway, sometimes a man who plays guitar needs a basic lesson. How about how to play a bass line while strumming chords, Travis style, pick on fingers, doom chicka, you get it. Drink up! Well, buckle up, folks. Here we go. Oh, yeah, and Aaron sent me this Hy-Vee, basic brown bean water. And, hey, I'll drink it. I love it. And I love Hy-Vee. I'm ready for your endorsement, Hy-Vee. My kids got to eat. All right. So, boom chicka, Merle Travis style lesson. Merle Travis is a guy, if you don't know who Merle Travis is, just pause this right here. Open you up another YouTube window. Go down the Merle Travis internet rabbit hole, because this guy, thumb pick on the thumb usually, and some finger picks. And the whole Chet Atkins, Jerry Reed, Tommy Emmanuel, that, just, God, beautiful way of playing guitar, which, frankly, folks, I can't do. I kind of do an even rednecker version of that, where I'm just holding my flat pick, and I use my fingers a lot because I just haven't graduated to the thumb pick yet. But nonetheless, I'll show you how I approach that kind of sound. We'll do Hey, Hey, Good Looking, Hank Williams Sr. If you don't know that tune, you ought to, because everybody loves it. It always makes folks happy. And here we go. So we're going to do this in C. And we're going to go with the C chord, just good old-fashioned first fret of the B string, open G, middle finger on the second fret of the D, ring finger on the third fret of the A, and then the ring finger is going to move over here to the third fret of the low E. Right? Now, what's this hand doing? Well, I'm going to tell you. So let's just mute this for now and just play that. We're going to go down, down, up, down, down, up, down. Let's do it real slow. Down, down, up. When you're doing that down, up, it ought to be like a, if you're not accustomed to this, it's almost like a flick, like a brush stroke, where it's just really fluid, and it's just, it's not hard and it's not rigid. You want to keep the wrist kind of loose. And the momentum for me when I'm playing is coming from my elbow, not from my wrist. So the wrist is almost like reactionary in its elastic snapback because it's coming from my elbow. Now, I don't know if that's the way Mel Bay did it, but that's the way Uncle Nate does it. So down, down, up, 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 down. So once you get that, then you grab that C chord that we just did. Now, I am palm muting a little bit to give it just some girthiness here, because if you just do it straight, open, it's a little too unwieldy for my taste anyway. I would palm mute it just a little bit. And also, I like to accent 2 and 4 when I'm doing that, because it gives it almost like a snare drum snap, if you would imagine, boom, chick, boom, chick, boom, chick. To his point, the doom, chick, that little chick sound is the snap that would be the snare drum, right? And that's the down up, that's the up of the down up. On the down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down. Are you with me? I feel like I'm speaking some crazy language here, but they call it music. So here we go. All right, so hey, hey, good looking goes. Hey, hey, good looking. What you got cooking? How's about cooking something up with me? So what was that? So you go up to the D chord. That's just literally a C7 shape. So keep the same shape we started with. Throw your pinky on the 3rd fret of the G, and then slide it up a whole step so that your ring finger's on the 5th fret of the A. Your middle finger is on the 4th fret of the D. Your pinky is on the 5th fret of the G. Index finger on the 3rd fret of the B. It's just good old D7, right? That's kind of nice because you minimal string movement. Same thing once you get to here, but you don't stay on this chord as long, but this ring finger is going to go over to the 5th fret of the low E, hitting that A note, and then drop back down here to the G. Now we're not nothing lower than the G on the low E here on the 3rd fret, so we're going to actually, as our second part of that little walking bass line, I played the B on the 2nd fret of the A. So if you want to do that, that's just a G, like a G chord, open A, and then 2nd fret on the A to hit that B note. Back to that. Second part of that goes to an F, and this is just a good old-fashioned your first bar chord F, where I got my index finger laying across the 1st fret of the top 2 strings, the B and the E, and then your middle finger on the 2nd fret of the G, and then ring finger on the 3rd fret of the D, and then again ring finger is going to move from 3rd fret of the G to the 3rd fret of. No, I was right the first time. From the D to the 3rd fret of the A. Even I get turned around here a little bit. That's all right. Give me another sip of brown bean water. Are you with me so far? There we go. So I got a hot rod Ford and a $2 bill. And that's a quick change there. F to the F to C to the C, and then the D and the G. So let's do that one more time. So F to that walking bass line, to C, to that down to that G. And same thing again. And then a D. You can jump up there, or you can play like this D, and then D over F sharp. Do you ever do that? I do that one all the time. It is just like a regular D chord, but I'm going to take my index finger off, replace where it was with my middle finger, and then this index finger is going to go on the 2nd fret of the low E on that F sharp to the G. It's just another option there. And then back to it. If you don't, even if you don't love, country music or, anything that's kind of rooted in that, southern mountain music. Actually, a lot of Zydeco kind of sounds like that too. But that boom chicka kind of stuff, it really comes in handy, because I promise you, you're going to be playing somewhere for some folks, and somebody's going to want even that specific tune. That's just a great tune. It's a good thing to know how to do. And also in terms of dexterity, for me personally, on my journey with guitar, rhythm has been the thing that over and over and over again has come up as like the biggest opportunity to improve, because, rhythm is, to refer to my last lesson, it's so important when you're trying to make the rest of the folks you're playing with sound better. I had a guy tell me one time, he said, "Nate, what's the difference between a good musician and a great musician?" I was 20, I don't know, 23, maybe 25 at the time, and I didn't know the answer to that question. And he looked at me and he said, "A good musician, when they're on stage, everybody can see them playing. It's like, wow, they've practiced a lot. They're a real good musician. But a great musician makes everybody that person is playing with not only sound better, but feel better, and draws the audience in. A great musician has an atmosphere of unity that is in their playing." That's hard to do. You can mean that with all your heart, but if you don't spend the time actually getting it in your hands, it's just it's an unexecutable intention. Brown bean water, tell you what, right? It's the truth, though. I believe that. Well, I think that is all for today. That is a great lesson suggestion. Thank you so much, Aaron. If you guys, if you want to send me coffee, by golly, I will drink it. Okay, so I'll put the address here in the comments. But great lesson idea. I'm enjoying this. I hope y'all are enjoying it too. Thank you so much for all your comments, and we will see you next week for another Chords and Coffee.